Guess what Nathan loves? He loves a lot of things, but fun fact about him, he spent the first 7 years of our marriage building a Roman soldier costume.
That's right. Totally proud of it, too. We're going to be talking about 5 things that help you enjoy life or make you enjoy life with cystic fibrosis, and one of them is right here. Can you move?
Oh my gosh.
I have a real Roman soldier costume! It's actually metal. It's not a costume.
Merry Christmas.
It was my Christmas present to myself.
We have 5 tips. This is 10, but we have 5 tips for helping you enjoy life with cystic fibrosis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is tip number 1?
Have a community.
Yeah, you have to have people in your life. And not just other people with chronic disease or cystic fibrosis, because that can get really depressing. You have to have people who are healthy in your life because they will help you.
Like mentally and emotionally.
All of it.
Yeah.
Spiritually.
Yeah.
And physically. And just allowing people to speak in your life. That's not just with chronic disease. Go. Number 2.
Number 2. Dream. Don't be afraid to dream. We spent the first few years of our marriage not dreaming. Because we were really afraid. And when we were released to dream, life became really exciting.
It did. And, you know, the reality of having a terminal disease is that you will die. But you can still dream. You can still dream. You can still dream for the day, for the week, for the month, for the year. Dream. What is the thing that you want to do, that you want to think about, that you want to accomplish?
For us, it was having a family.
Yeah, which is a huge one. Okay.
Yeah, we were afraid to have kids. So
We were super afraid. Okay. But find the thing for the day. What are you dreaming about today? Okay, number 3.
If your circumstances can't be changed, change your perspective.
Yes. You have to go into the day. Admittedly, there's days that are horrible and that are you just have to change your perspective of those days.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how would you do that quick?
Quick is you choose to be thankful. You choose to look at the good. You just you ask the Lord to give you His eyes on something.
Find something to be thankful for. Number 4.
Set non-negotiable family rules. But they can be negotiated by you.
That's true. So, for example, one of our family, one of our rules is that Fridays are family nights. And nobody's welcome to family nights except for family.
No,
you, and the girls.
Yeah, and we can negotiate that though.
But we change
the rules sometimes. But
also,
the point is that we create rhythm and structure and tradition in our family, in our routine, and then
because our life is so crazy and chaotic anyways with the disease, you got to have something that you anchor to.
Yeah, another way we've determined this was good in our life is when other people try to tell us what we can and cannot do. They don't understand. They're not going to understand. You have to decide and you have to tell them. And that's the way it is. And you got to be okay with the fallout from that.
And what's awesome with traditions is even if I'm hospitalized, we still have family nights with pancakes, no matter what. That's what we do. And so Lacey will buy McDonald's pancakes and bring them to the hospital. So tradition, set up.
Family rules.
Family rules. Number 5. 5.
You say this one. Oh, that's cute. That's like a Backstreet Back. Like number 5.
Okay, number 5. You cannot let your illness define you. It defines so much of your time. It defines so much of responsibility and priority in your life, but you cannot let it define you. You define your disease. You define your life. You allow God to define you. If you let the disease, if you let cystic fibrosis define you, you will be ruled by it. You are not ruled by the disease. You can't let it determine your mindset. You can't let it determine Yeah, you can't let it determine your life.
Your value.
Your value, who you are, how important you are, how valuable you are, how much worth you have, and how much fun you can have. You cannot let it determine that. Don't be defined by cystic fibrosis or your disease.
And we actually have bonus.
Bonus!
We're actually going to give you 6. That's not 6.
6!
This is very helpful for me, actually.
Math is so hard.
I was way too old when I figured this out. Evaluate your expectations in relationship. That is, and I mean that in reference to, you know, that community we talked about earlier.
Yes. What are you expecting from them?
Yeah.
If you're expecting them to understand you and to agree with you all the time, you will always be disappointed.
Yep. This also applies
Yes.
to the negotiable things in your life and the non-negotiable things in your life. You need to evaluate what your expectations are in your relationships.
Yes.
And that will really help.
These have been 5 plus 1
1
things that will help you enjoy living with cystic fibrosis or a chronic disease. Have fun. Have lots of fun.
Have fun.
Have fun.
Okay.